Imagine a book revealed more than 1,400 years ago describing in vivid detail how a human being develops inside the mother's womb, details that scientists only uncovered in the last few decades. Could this be coincidence or a sign from our Creator? Welcome back to Islamic Knowledge, where we explore the timeless truths of the Qur'an and how they resonate with today's scientific discoveries. A few years ago, a dedicated group of Arab researchers decided to examine every Quranic verse that speaks about the creation of human life. They remembered the Quranic instruction, "If you realize this not, ask of those who possess the message." Surah An-Nahl, verse 43. Surah Al-Anbiya, verse 7. Their mission? To present these verses to modern experts in embryology and ask, could these ancient words align with today's science? The researchers approached Professor Dr. Keith Moore, a world-renowned embryologist and chairman of the Department of Anatomy at the University of Toronto, Canada. At the time, Dr. Moore was already a leading authority. His textbook, The Developing Human, was used by medical schools across the globe. The researchers approached Professor Dr. Keith Moore, a world-renowned embryologist and chairman of the Department of Anatomy at the University of Toronto, Canada. At the time, Dr. Moore was already a leading authority. His textbook, The Developing Human, was used by medical schools across the globe. After carefully reading the translated verses, Dr. Moore was stunned. He found that most of the Quran statements about human development perfectly matched the latest scientific discoveries, and not a single verse contradicted known facts. But one verse especially captured his attention. Read in the name of your Lord who created man from a clinging substance. Surah Al-Alaq, verse 1-2. The Arabic word alaq is fascinating. It can mean a clot of blood, but it also means something that clings, even a leech-like object. Curious, Dr. Moore examined the earliest stage of the human embryo under a high-powered microscope. What he saw left him speechless. The tiny embryo did not resemble a simple drop of blood. Instead, it looked almost identical to a leech attached to the uterine wall, just as the Qur'an described. Dr. Moore continued his research, answering over 80 questions about embryology based on Quranic verses and hadith.
If I had been asked these questions 30 years ago, I would not have been able to answer even half of them.
Why? Because many of these details were unknown to science until very recently. Inspired by this knowledge, Dr. Moore updated the third edition of his famous textbook, The Developing Human, in 1982, incorporating insights from the Qur'an. The book went on to win awards for excellence and is now translated into multiple languages, serving as a core text in medical schools worldwide. In 1981, at the 7th Medical Conference in Dammam, Saudi Arabia, Dr. Moore boldly declared,
"It is clear to me that these statements must have come to Muhammad from God, because almost all of this knowledge was discovered many centuries later. Muhammad must have been a messenger of God."
And Dr. Moore wasn't alone. Dr. Jolie Simpson, chairman of obstetrics and gynecology at Baylor College of Medicine, echoed the sentiment, saying the Hadith and Quran contain knowledge impossible to obtain in the 7th century, proof that revelation can guide scientific discovery. The Quran is not a textbook of science, it is a book of science guiding humanity. 14 centuries ago, these verses described realities of human development that scientists would only confirm in our time. What does this mean for us today? It means the Quran is exactly what it claims to be: revelation from the Creator of the universe. If this inspired you, share it with family and friends. Leave your thoughts in the comments. How does this discovery affect your understanding of faith and science? And remember to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss an episode of Islamic Knowledge, where we bring you more evidence of the timeless truth of the Quran.